So for the relevance of talking about Modern Warfare 2 in this video and it being remastered, why not hop on and play some Modern Warfare 2? Yeah, that's why. As you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about Modern Warfare 2 Remastered in today's video, and first of all I just want to show the overall log-on amount of people or players or users that went onto the PlayStation 3 version of Modern Warfare 2. It's absolutely insane. As you can see, over 35 million registered accounts are on the leaderboards, whether they used hacks or not, on Modern Warfare 2's leaderboards on the PlayStation 3. So that just shows in perspective that this game was incredibly popular. Obviously, some accounts are hacked and stuff like that. However, if they actually took the time to get an account and hack it just for the leaderboard, that shows that making a stamp or making a name for yourself in this game, whether it's hacking to the top of the leaderboard or the bottom, was something that many decided to do because the game already meant a lot to them, and many people, after they hit 10th Prestige legit, didn't really have much to do. And obviously, their name will be recognised if they hack to the top of the leaderboard or even the bottom because of this large player amount. Sadly, after recording those two clips, the first one being the Model 1887, which was like a brekkie Jitter shotgun from Black Ops 3, and the leaderboard count of the people actually registered online on PS3, I could not get any more gameplay or footage relevant to the video because I couldn't get in a game. It literally always said waiting for one more player, and there's not that many people playing on the PlayStation 3 for whatever reason. However, there is on Black Ops 1 with 141,000 people currently on there. Now, the first point everybody's probably thinking is, well, there's not many people playing Modern Warfare 2 in comparison to the Call of Duty after that, Black Ops 1, which on PS3 without backwards compatibility, because obviously PS4 doesn't have that feature, has 141,000 people playing on multiplayer online, which is absolutely insane. If you combine zombies, I'm sure it's like 160,000, 170,000 on the PlayStation 3. So why wouldn't they want to remaster Black Ops 1 alongside 2018's Call of Duty carrying on the franchise, the newest one that we haven't seen yet to come, which is allegedly Black Ops 4, but that's another video for another day, talking about the speculation of COD 2018 and what's new to come. I mean, it would make perfect sense considering the player amount on PlayStation 3 without the feature of backwards compatibility to the PS4 as well, having it on there and the servers joined together like the Xbox One and Xbox 360 have. And obviously, we have a World War II game this year, so they can't exactly remaster World at War because we've already just had a taste of that and it's had a lot of backlash from people not liking it. And that alone, yes, it might be Treyarch making a better World War II game, however, it's already had that spiteful taste of players not really being upbeat or really actually wanting to play a slower paced game compared to the jetpacks or the bigger maps, which is renowned in World at War as well for maps like Sealer and many other maps that have very, very long distance combat. So coming to the conclusion in the mind of a developer, that would be a bad marketing move, right, to make World at War remastered when we've just recently seen something so similar in this year of 2017's Call of Duty release, going through 2018 up until the end of November when obviously Black Ops 4, whatever Call of Duty is going to be released comes out. It just wouldn't make sense, right? So this doesn't directly put Modern Warfare 2 in line for being remastered. It puts Black Ops 1 in more of a position. However, like I mentioned before about backwards compatibility, if you look at the chart of Call of Duties that are backwards compatible, there isn't Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. However, we have seen Modern Warfare Remastered, but COD 4 isn't backwards compatible on the Xbox One, which obviously would make sense because, you know, they've had Modern Warfare Remastered. However, they took the time to actually make Ghosts, which is already on the Xbox One, and Advanced Warfare backwards compatible for the PS3 versions on the Xbox One. So if anything, this is directly saying, look, we can do this very easily, but we're not going to for the Modern Warfare franchise. Either they're going to release like a trilogy remastered on the next gen, or whatever you want to call them, current gen consoles. They're not exactly next gen consoles right now. I mean, there's going to be the PS5 and whatever Xbox console released for the next console of them in the series soon. So yeah, that's another video for another day too, but they're just not going to do that. And if they were going to do that, it would have been done already because it's so easy. So what have they got planned? It's either a trilogy of the release of 3, or they're going to add Modern Warfare 2 features to Modern Warfare Remastered, obviously being attachments and stuff. There was leaked attachments coming like the heartbeat sensor from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare Remastered, and adding additional kind of quirks or making an all-round version like Call of Duty Online based off Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 in one game. However, that doesn't seem to be the case because they kind of have stopped adding content to Modern Warfare Remastered or slowed down the pace significantly as of right now, so we know that's not going to be as near true as a Modern Warfare 2 Remastered coming next. Now, before we get into any more points backing why Modern Warfare 2 is going to be remastered or points against it, however the positives outweighing the negatives of this factor being a Modern Warfare 2 Remastered this year, I just want to show you guys the concept design that Jose G Designs made and is allowing me to use in this video, or Josie G Designs, I don't know how he wants his name pronounced and I didn't ask him about that. However, he's gave me permission to use this concept art for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered in my thumbnail and my video, so make sure you go check out the links at the top of the video description down below, linking to all the social medias and stuff like that. He's a great graphics designer, as you can see, and obviously something like this wouldn't be too hard for a professional. I'm not saying he's not professional, but a professional studio in a sense to actually promote something that catches people's eye. It's almost like the whole community is making an uproar about this image or this concept art that this guy's made and not giving him credit, so that's why I wanted to credit in this video, because people are literally taking his tweet and his work and just tweeting it out when he's already tweeted it out himself, and they aren't just subtweeting or retweeting this tweet. It's disgusting, so go show this guy all the love you can, because it just shows that there's talented people out there that could make this come so closer to being a reality by causing the community to have this much of an uproar about just a concept graphics art for the box and the disc. Also in favour of Modern Warfare 2 being remastered, I know the community doesn't have an awful lot to say in what game comes next and stuff, but the popular demand is showing in terms of remastered Call of Duties for Modern Warfare 2's favour, because not many people are talking about Black Ops 1 Remastered because, I mean, hey, it's backwards compatible from the Xbox One to the Xbox 360, and obviously the large player count shows people playing that game. However, Modern Warfare 2 on the PlayStation 3, and obviously with the fact of it not being backwards compatible, it can't really be played because there's so many hackers, and because of this it's deterred people away from playing the game because you can't have a casual experience of playing it, and because of the frustration due to not being able to have a casual in-game experience of multiplayer, people have stopped playing it. Obviously the numbers have dropped, and as you can see, well, as you've been told in this video, should I say, I haven't been able to get in a game besides the one that I got in with the hacked Model 1887, like the Brecky Jittermod shotgun from Black Ops 3. Why does this point matter? Well, people don't have an option to play this casually, and they want that option back in a better form of the game when it was originally made, outweighing every option of things that were broken in the game, like the one man RB NoobTube. They could fix that because they're remastering it in order to cater to what people actually wanted initially, which is what, I mean, it's not the actual definition of remaster, but if they're appealing more to what people want rather than what we had before, or even if they just did put all the broken stuff in the game still, people want that casual experience back, and people are demanding that, as you've seen from the community stuff and the uproar on social media. One more point in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered's favour is the fact that it's rumoured the next Treyarch game is set around the Vietnam time, or just before or after the Vietnam War, which the Vietnam War was when Black Ops 1 was set, so they don't want to have two clashing titles of obviously similar time periods as two Call of Duties, if they are having two Call of Duties coming out this year. But one main spanner in the works is obviously the fact that Treyarch didn't originally make Modern Warfare 2. Infinity Ward did, and Infinity Ward, when they had Modern Warfare Remastered, COD 4 obviously remastered into Modern Warfare Remastered, had another studio that helped them out with previous games alongside them remaster the game for them. So it was kind of like you got two titles from one developer, however another studio developed the other game besides the one that was new to us that we'd never seen before, which was Infinite Warfare. So Infinity Ward could be alongside them, giving them critiques of what should be done, or maybe how they would like the game to feel, or just giving them input, because they did originally make the original game, COD 4, which was probably too hacked to play, or people just wanted it remastered for the 10-year anniversary of COD 4's release, I guess, because it was, I mean, a big push in the multiplayer scene for any game, let alone just the Call of Duty franchise, and how popular that became because of the release of the original Modern Warfare back in 2007. So people really wanted this game, and we got it remastered. However, Treyarch didn't make Modern Warfare 2, so I mean, it's a first for everything. Obviously, we saw our first remastered game when Infinite Warfare came out. That was a first for the Call of Duty scene as well, but it was by a same or kind of partner studio to Infinity Ward. Not two clashing developers going head to head for what will be the most popular or played Call of Duty game of 2018 or 2019, which is ultimately the most lifespan of the Call of Duty that comes out in 2018, being released closer to the end of the year in November. So this leaves us ultimately right now with two arguments. Either there is going to be a Modern Warfare 2 Remastered because Infinity Ward have nearly, I mean, they already know or nearly have made their Call of Duty coming out in 2019 because they're next after Treyarch's year, obviously being this year in 2018, coming out with Black Ops 4, whatever's said to come, and then they have spare time, so they could remaster a game that they have already known to actually have grips with, and they already know what features to put in the game because it's already been made. They're just making it better with enhanced graphics and maybe supply drops like they put in Modern Warfare Remastered, which is almost a compulsive factor in Call of Duty at this point, so it would be expected of them to do that. So why wouldn't they do that? One main reason for why they wouldn't do that is because they're slightly lazy. If you guys remember the release of Infinite Warfare, they didn't have the whole base game features until like 3 or 4 months after the game's original release, and I'm talking like day one release things and options that Modern Warfare had in 2007, like a leaderboard system. We didn't have that in Infinite Warfare until like nearly half a year after the game's release, which is meant to be in the base version of the game. It's not even like a DLC, it's just the game. We didn't have it all when it came out on disc or actually came out to download off the PlayStation Store. Given all the facts I've mentioned in this video, I'll let you guys go away and come to your own conclusions about what you think. However, there's one final thing that I want to throw at you guys before you make that conclusion. Robert Bolin, who was the face of the community manager, and overall the face of Infinity Ward back in the Modern Warfare 2 lifespan where it was predominantly the most popular Call of Duty or the most recent Call of Duty out, tweeted a fan in a DM on Twitter saying that it's pretty much 100% confirmed it's coming out, however he has nothing to do with it. So with this being said, do you guys think that we're going to be seeing a Modern Warfare 2 Remastered in 2018 or maybe even 2019 as the just main overall title? They may just stray back to their roots, seeing the success not being there from their new identity of Infinite Warfare rather than sticking to their Modern Warfare trilogy or making a Ghost 2 because Ghost wasn't exactly the most popular in retention span. I mean, it sold a lot of copies, but it didn't have the audience there or the player base there actually enjoying the game throughout the whole span of the year where it was meant to last or predominantly needed to last to make the game good or have a follow-up game of it. So let me know in the comments what you think down below about Modern Warfare 2 Remastered coming to the Call of Duty franchise. Personally, I would love it. I'd be playing it more than any other Call of Duty right now because I don't think they're going in too much of a right direction with Call of Duty. However, if they're sticking to the main formula of Modern Warfare 2 and Infinity Ward themselves made it, we can't go too far wrong. So let me know in the comments, like I said before, leave a like on the video down below if you enjoyed today's video, and if you want any form of videos on any other news we might get regarding or backup information on Modern Warfare 2 Remastered or any confirmations, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching, and peace!